This is your weekly rundown of episode Revenant, week 9, starting on December 3rd. The 9th week of episode Revenant sees the second consecutive week of the Crucible game mode, Iron Banner. This is normally a week-long free-to-play Crucible event, but Bungie have decided to make it a 2-week event, which means there will be no Trials of Osiris at the weekend. For the second week, the featured Iron Banner mode will be Tribute, which is a specially modified version for Iron Banner of the game mode Supremacy. Our new weapon is the Stasis Rocket-assisted frame sidearm, Tinashu's Mastery, and returning weapon is the Stasis high-impact frame machine gun, Archon's Thunder. This episode brings with a brand new armor set called the Iron Intent set, a new emblem called Canis Lupus, and a new shader called Cruel Patina. Plus, this episode will see our first Iron Banner Memento, which you can put into your crafted weapons to gain access to the shader Iron Banner Keepsake, and title of Siva's Bane. For another weekly Pinnacle reward, Act 2 of episode Revenant brought with it the Tomb of Elders, and Contest of Elders over in the Last City, which can be accessed after you complete the initial steps of Act 2. Also, if you haven't already, it's worth dropping in to see the Gunsmith, as he has a curated set of weapons available. From the Crucible, the kinetic lightweight frame hand cannon Rose, with fluted barrel, accurized rounds, slide shot, explosive payload, smooth grip, and handling masterwork. From Iron Banner, the kinetic lightweight frame submachine gun Multimax CCX, with polygonal rifling, tactical mag, attrition orbs, kinetic tremors, and a reload masterwork. From the Warlord's Ruined Dungeon, the arc rocket assisted frame sidearm Indebted Kindness, with smart drift control, tactical mag, loose change, volt shot, and velocity masterwork. From Solstice, the solar position frame shotgun Compass Rose, with corkscrew rifling, light mag, snapshot sights, slide shot, and handling masterwork. From the Grandmaster Nightfall, the arc adaptive frame rocket launcher Hothead Adept, with hard launch, impact casing, tracking module, clown cartridge, and reload masterwork. And from the Vesper's Host Dungeon, the Stasis rapid fire frame grenade launcher versus chill inhibitor, with countermass, spike grenades, envious arsenal, bait and switch, and a reload masterwork. The Grandmaster Nightfall catch-up node is available, giving Guardians the opportunity to complete their Conquest Seal for this episode. Also, with this node becoming available, this will give Guardians the opportunity to jump ahead and complete the rest of Act 2's Nightfalls, along with the final act of Revenant's Nightfalls before they drop. These being the Birthplace of the Vial on the Throne World on week 10, December 10th, and the Arms Dealer on the EDZ on week 11, December 17th. Act 3's Nightfalls are Liminality in the Pale Heart on week 13, December 31st, The Corrupted in the Dreaming City on week 14, January 7th, and the Battlegrounds Behemoth on Nessus on week 15, January 14th, 2025. Or conversely be able to complete Act 1's Grandmasters which are now not available. Lightblade on the Throne World, Proving Grounds on Nessus, and Heist Battlegrounds Moon. Over in the Last City we have Onslaught Salvation, which can be accessed after you complete the initial steps of the opening act of Revenant. This new version of Onslaught brings with it new defences, 3 new maps, and new enemies to fight. You can select from Widow's Court, Eventide Ruins, and Kel's Grave, either normal or expert. Also, the original Onslaught has been updated to include some of the new additions. Located in the Vanguard playlist, the featured Onslaught map this week will be Mothyards, with a Fallen War Priest kicking off the boss rotation. Also available for a weekly Pinnacle is the new dungeon Vesper's Host, which can be found over on Europa, with the exotic sniper rifle Icebreaker up for grabs, and a whole suite of new weapons and armour. In the Last City on the Helm, the exotic mission Encore is still available, with 2 difficulty options, normal and expert. Also from episode Echoes we have the 3 new Battleground activities, Delve, Conduit, and Core, with Enigma Protocol and Breach Executable. The Expert Battlegrounds will start this week's rotation with Core. The Dreaming City this week is at a medium curse level, which means Petrovenge can be found in the Divilian Mist and has the Oracle Engine mission for the next week. The Blindwell features Hive enemies and the Plague Kragar. The Ascendant chant will be the Shattered Ruins over in the Spine of Keris. On the Moon, the weekly story mission is a Mysterious Disturbance. The Trove Guardian is located in the Anchor of Light, while the Wandering Nightmare is the Nightmare of Jax, Claws of Zevarath at the Hellmouth. Nightmare hunts Crota, Despair, Fogoth, Fear, and Ghoul, Rage. The Altars of Sorrow start this week's rotation with the Nightmare of Zydron and the Heretic Rocket Launcher. On Europa this week, Phylax the Warrior will be the Empire Hunt, Asterian's Abyss will be the Eclipse Zone, and the Exo Challenge will be Agility. Dares of Eternity Expert difficulty rounds are Fallen, Hive, and Zydron. The Scatterhorn armor set and the Wild Hunt armor set will be available in Dares of Eternity with Weapon Set 1. Arsenic Bite 4B, Blasper 2, Corsair's Wrath, Deafening Whisper, Dire Promise, Enigma's Draw, Escape Velocity, Giant 7 Rifle, Friction Fire, Royal Chase, True Prophecy, and Timeline's Vertex. The Witch Queen weekly story mission is The Ghost, Altar of Reflections Catalyst, and Altar of Reflections Pact. The Wellspring activity will start the week on Defense, with a Void Sniper, Father Sin, and Zurich Scorn Raider as the boss. The Lightfall weekly mission is Breakneck, the Partition mission will be Ordnance, and the Vex incursion will be Umsha Park. In the Pale Heart, the exotic mission Dual Destiny is still available for teams of 2 Guardians, where you can farm the mission to earn as many new prismatic exotic class items as you like. The Final Shake's cooperative focus campaign mission this week will be Iconoclasm. The 12 Guardian match-made Excision mission is also available next to the race for a weekly Pinnacle, with the Grandmaster version granting the Ergo Sum Catalyst and an Ascendant Shard. The Salvation Jade Raid Chant this week is the 4th encounter, Verity, called Varied Geometry. The Root of Nightmares Raid Chant this week is the 1st encounter, Cataclysm, called Illuminated Torment. The Kingsville Raid Chant this week is the 1st encounter, Totems, called The Grass is Always Greener. The Vault of Glass Challenge this week is the 2nd encounter, Oracles, called The Only Oracle for You. The Deepstone Crypt Challenge this week is the 4th encounter, Tanix, called The Core 4. And the Garden of Salvation Challenge this week is the 2nd encounter, Spire Defense, called A Link to the Chain. Featured Pinnacle Raid 1 will be Vow the Disciple over on the Throne World, and featured Pinnacle Raid 2 will be The Last Wish over on the Dreaming City, with all challenges available for all encounters, with the exotic Pulse Rifle Collective Obligation being farmable from the final boss in Vow, and the exotic Fusion Rifle 1000 Voices from The Last Wish. Featured Pinnacle Dungeon 1 will be the Shattered Throne over on the Dreaming City, and featured Pinnacle Dungeon 2 will be Duality over on the Derelict Leviathan on the Moon. The exotic mission rotator will be Operation Seraph Shield, with the Revision Zero exotic Pulse Rifle being the main reward, the Season of the Seraph weapon set, and Ikelos weapon set, with the Warmind's Avatar armor set. The exotic missions, the Whisper and 0 Hour will also be available in the Legends tab. This week's challenges are Resurrection 3, Most Dangerous Prey, Growing Power, Calibrate Close Range, Rolling Energy, Flourish of Power, and 1 Classified Challenge. Lost Sectors Tuesday Sepultura on the Throne World, Wednesday Metamorphosis on the Throne World, Thursday K1 Revelations on the Moon, Friday Battlegrounds Wishes on the Dreaming City, Saturday Chamber of Starlight on the Dreaming City, Sunday The Quarry on the EDZ, and Monday Excavation Site 12 on the EDZ. Our 9th featured Nightfall will see us face off against Protheon Modular Mind in the newly reprised Inverted Spire over on Nessus, with the Undercurrent Grenade Launcher as the featured adept weapon. The 6v6 playlist will be Iron Banner Tribute, Mayhem should be in the Party Relentless playlist, Countdown in the 3v3 playlist, and no Trials of Osiris at the weekend. This week should also see bonus Crucible rewards available all week long. Still available is the Destiny 10th Anniversary in-game celebration event, and don't forget to keep an eye on Zer this Friday at Reset to see if he's offering another chance to grab a random rolled exotic class item for 41 strange coins. And that's it for the 9th week of the Final Shape episode of Revenant. Thank you for watching. Allons-y.